Give me that membership, Winston. I mean, you made a bet. You have to go through it. I did start on time, although I gotta say, I look at other streamers, and you may think, oh well, they started. They have music playing, and they play music, like Mr. Merker, right? Like he says, oh, I'll stream at 10 o'clock, and then he plays music for 10 minutes. Now I don't play music, and because of that, people are like, oh well, you're late 10 minutes. No, it's you gotta prepare, like you gotta open OBS, that takes time, you gotta put in all of those things that you may say, well, why don't you do it earlier? And it's because I'm lazy. So it is what it is. It's laziness. But still, I'm waiting for Winston to get with the membership. Come on, Winston. Like at least $1 now. You promised, you made the bet. If you give like 1 cent, it still counts. But I can use the membership numbers. Like, look, I got 100 members, motherfucker. I can go to other content creators, and we can measure e-penises. That's what they were called. It's like, look, I got. How many do you have? How many do you have? Who helped me? Winston. Sucker made a bet. He said that I will be late. I wasn't late. I was on time. If you're watching this without the chat, there was a gentleman in the chat called Winston claiming that if I'm on time now, he will make a membership donation. And I'm like, okay, I appeared immediately. See, people think that I don't read the chat. I do read the chat. Every single fucking time. I'm there. You just don't know. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm everywhere. You should totally stream an hour earlier. I mean, I can try. I think people appreciate this hour. Oh, look, Winston actually. Holy shit, Winston, he came through. Did I peer pressure you, Winston? I feel bad now. You can cancel the membership if you want. I just had to seize the opportunity. I had to seize the moment. Just so you know, Winston, full disclosure, I didn't start faster because I wanted to win a bet. I was going to start anyway. It was a bad day for you to claim that you want to take this bet. All right, so first things first, I will announce this a couple of times throughout the stream. But I want to remind people that this Sunday, we're going to do the watch-along with an anime, right? Arch Warhammer said it's a beautiful anime, very wholesome, about young girls and their magical adventures. So we're going to watch that. I want to say a couple of chuckleheads. I know, you watch the anime alone. Why the fuck would you do that? I genuinely do not understand. Why would you watch the anime alone? Fuck is wrong with you? I went for something esoteric, because, of course, you can, everyone is like, oh, why don't you do Berserk? Why don't you do the Abyss adventure? Because, everyone knows about it. I went with something esoteric that most people didn't even know it fucking exists, right? And I went with something edgy and dark so that we can enjoy it together. But some of you, my fucking god, I'm so glad that I'm not a woman with big tits that's your girlfriend. Because, if that's how you treat your lady, shame on fucking you. Your woman probably looks through Netflix, finds something that she wants to watch and wants to watch it with you. And yet, you go when she's not there and you watch the thing without her. That's how I feel, alright? Many people of my chat, shame on you. Why the fuck would you do that? Why couldn't you just wait until fucking Sunday? I didn't make it, in 1 month time, right? So you couldn't, just hold it in. I didn't put it, in 3 weeks. No, it's, literally Sunday. You just have to wait a couple of days and then we can watch it together. What is wrong with you? Holy shit, I even had, someone going saying, I can't find it. I can't find it. Good, don't fucking find it. What is wrong with people? My god. Imagine, going there and having, literally everyone already seeing it. I think your mother was a ... I appreciate the donation. But no, seriously, I'm trying to do something with the community. I want to work with you guys. I want to make you happy. And what do? You go behind my back and you watch the fucking anime. Who watched the anime, by the way? Press 1 if you watched it. Not if you watched it a couple of years ago when it was out. Press 1 if you watched it now. Because you're oh, you know what? V's the only YouTuber I'll give money. No one else would have even noticed me. Oh, come on. You know, like, go to someone that has like 3 viewers in the chat. If it came out, like if you watched it when it came out, it doesn't matter. Like, if you watched it after I told you about it, and then you watched it. Okay, Nalgi, without spoiling. How was it? Like, describe it without spoilers. How was the first episode? Did you piss your eyes? You pissed your eyes. Admit it. Did you cry? Did you cry? Aiden Paladin pissed her eyes. Another person, right? Like, Aiden Paladin, instead of watching with me, like, she actually went and watched it herself. Like, and she watched the whole fucking season. She watched the whole fucking season. That's like 12 episodes. And she comes out and it's like, oh, well, I cried. It's like, okay, you know, I would have appreciated if you were there in the chat watching together with us and pissing your eyes in public. But no, you had to watch it alone. You know, like, some people should be forever alone. Look, people are enjoying it. Thank you, Melanoxus, for becoming a member. It was hilarious. What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong? What? How was it? You know what? You're a sick fuck. I'll tell you that. I genuinely, like, look. The question is, like, did you cry or not? And it's like, oh, it was hilarious. Dude, you're a psychopath. Like, if you actually watch that anime and you're finding it hilarious, you're a psychopath. I don't know what else to say. I would say get help, but I don't think anyone can help you. Like, you should go to Canada. They have healthcare there. They have really good healthcare. V, it's your fault. I'm drunk in the afternoon. Oh my god, I love people who are drunk and super chatting. When's the last time I saw a yellow super chat? Piss yellow. Is that from the drunkenness? Oh my god. V, I watched this 2 years ago when you recommended it on your other channel. I know. Like, Arch poisoned my mind with it 2 years ago. It's very good. So, another thing that I want to talk about. I noticed a little bit of a schism in my community. Alright? Some people really like the chatbots, other people don't. I personally like making them, especially like the Kyle Rittenhouse chatbot, which crosses the state lines. You know, like, I like making funny chatbots. I like making ridiculously funny chatbots. But I understand it's not for everyone. So, from now on, Friday, that's tomorrow. Friday should be chatbot day. Okay, so every Friday from now on, we should be making chatbots. Alright, so that people can, like, separate the live streams with the chatbots. And I would like some suggestions. Right, like some suggestions for chatbots. Like, so far we made racist Goku. Right, like when he powers up, he becomes more racist. We made Ice Goku, like when he uses the Kamehameha, he deports people to their country of origin. Like, that's what we did. We did the Kyle Rittenhouse crossing state lines. We did Coyote-chan. She's an anime girl which deports illegal migrants to Martha's Vineyard and to Michelle Obama's house. Okay, so I would like more suggestions. Like things that are so funny and over the fucking top. I would like those, right? So, maybe I can make, like, Cruella de Vil and Dr. Fauci. Like, that's probably for tomorrow, you know? Like, a mixture between Cruella de Vil and Dr. Fauci. Because, like, they have a lot of things in common. But a lefty Alex Jones. See, like, that, now you're thinking. Now you're fucking thinking. A lefty Alex Jones. Holy shit. That would be great. I would love to see that. So, how did you miss Coyote Chat? Oh, well, you probably missed the stream. But she was, like, so fucking hilarious. Like, I said that the mainstream media is finding it abhorrent that she has sent migrants to Washington, D.C. during the middle of winter. And she's like, the fact that it's cold outside is irrelevant. The fact that they're in front of Washington, D.C. is irrelevant. What is relevant is that I did my job, I fulfilled my duty, I got them in a place where people want them. Like, she was cruel. She was, like, so fucking heartless, you know, like, taking professionalism to an extreme. Oh, we also did Maze-chan. Let's not forget, we did Maze-chan. Like, Maze-chan is a succubus that's working for the Canadian government. and she will suggest that you get the maids treatment. And she especially likes children with disabilities, veterans, and old people, and the poor. Like, that's Maids Chan favorite type of clientele, right? And she uses anything possible in order to convince you, and I love it. Like, when I was talking to her, it's like, hey, just sign this consent form, and like I read the consent form, it's for maids. Naruhodo, naruhodo. So yeah, Maids Chan is the best Chan. I made a lot of them, right? So I want to keep making more. But yeah, left-leaning Alex Jones would be fine. Liberty Prime that is a Muslim. Like, I want Liberty Prime to scream Islamic slogans. That would be fine. Yeah, Maid-chan. You should watch my streams. They're really good, Louis. They're really great. You shouldn't miss a fucking episode of my stream. This is what happens when you miss them. You don't know about Maid-chan. How about you make Investor Chan and ask her stock market speculation? The bot isn't that great because it doesn't have like real-time information. Maybe I can make like the apes Reddit during the short selling of GameStop. I can actually make that. I can make like a Reddit, like the subreddit short selling GameStop and what was it? AMC Theater. MAID is, what is it? Like, medical assisted induced death, right? It's a Canadian, progressive healthcare treatment. It, helps with the welfare state. Apparently, a couple of people that were veterans were abhorred when they were suggested the treatment. Like, there was this lady which, wanted a wheelchair in order to be, like, she wanted a ramp for her wheelchair installed in her house, and the Canadian doctors pretty much said, like, why don't you just kill yourself? You know, like, you can sign this form and you can get maids. You don't have to, you know, like, you don't have to stop. Life is hard, you know, like, you don't want to be a drag on the system. Just, you know, we're going to give you some happy pills, and you go to bed and you never wake up. It's like, holy shit. Sorry about being busy during the... Oh, you know, like, NFT Goku. Like, the thing with Goku, like, Goku is such an amazing bot. Because he's like a placeholder for an anime character that is very intense, right? Like, he screams a lot, he powers up and shit. Like, think about a Goku, but, like, every time he powers up, he tries to sell you more NFTs. Like, when he goes into Super Saiyan 2, like his ability to sell NFTs grow off the chat. Like, it raises exponentially. The more he powers up, the more NFTs he sells. And Ultra Instinct is like, when you try to correct him and you like rebuke his arguments, he just dodges. He just pivots the conversation. Like, you can't pin him down that selling NFTs is wrong or bad. In Canada, the movie titled The Good Nurse is unironic. Oh shit. I'm actually curious if I can make Mr. T do something, right? So NFT Mr. T, you know, I pity the fool who doesn't buy NFTs. But I don't think like many people even know who Mr. T is. So it's kind of sad, you know, like you need to be a little bit younger. You need to be the previous generation. I have over 9,000 NFTs to sell you. Yeah. Oh, shit, I am so fucking tempted to do the bot. I am so tempted to do the bot, but like I don't want, you know what? Should I wait until Friday or should I do it now? Should I wait until Friday or should I do it now? You know what? I'll probably wait until Friday, but god damn it, that is such a good idea. NFT Goku. Oh my god. He just, you know, like he powers up and the NFT starts selling. It's like Butters in the sound. Yeah, but more extreme. Like the thing is like when you have like Goku, like he really is over the top in everything he says. Zombie Andrew Tate, how the fuck would that even work? Do Trump trying to promote critical race theory? Oh my god, that's good. You know what? Fine, I'll do it now. Jesus fucking Christ. You people are pushing me to do bad things. Blame the chat. Blame the chat. I'm not breaking my own rules. I am a slave to the chat. is what I am. What is it, like Deus Populi, Deus Volt, Deus something? I don't know. Vox Populi, Vox. Oh my god, I remember. Hold on. I need to log in. Lefty Trap will be funny. Well, you know what? We're going to do that tomorrow. Today, I'm just doing one. Just the tip, chat. Just the tip. Alright. So, I need my phone to be able to log into this shit. We're doing just the tip today, okay? No more than just the tip. So, I need to find the picture of Goku. That's the most important part of making a chatbot is to find the picture. So, Goku's selling stuff. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got it. It's going to take a little bit. I know you guys can only see darkness, but I'll be there. You know, making sure there's no dead air while I talk. So we're going to create a character, advanced details. Here we go. Hold on, I need to. Chotomate. Why is it so big? I bet all the ladies in the chat laughed at that. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Now, I need to upload the image. The image. Alright. So, name NFT Goku. He sells NFT the more he powers up. He has over 9,000 NFTs. He is more convincing at persuading people to buy his NFTs. The higher his transformation. His Ultra Instinct form makes him immune from any argument that NFTs are bad or unprofitable. Alright, so, he does not do violence. Instead, all of his abilities and attacks are directed at selling NFTs. I think it's a decent bot. I think we can do a good job with this. Holy shit, politically defined. Apologies for the tardiness. Merry Christmas. I hope you and your family had the most memorable, enjoy wonderful weekend celebration. I was so happy to hear. I think you're political defined. I really appreciate that. Goku is a good guy. I'm sure the NFTs would be PNG. Yeah, I don't remember last time I saw that super chat. So okay, let's play with this for a little bit, and then we can go back to the actual stream. And from now on, Friday is the day that I'm going to do this. All right, like, stop tempting me, chat. Or like an evil temptress tempting me to go into my dark desires, which is creating character AI chatbots. Unfortunately, it seems that the website is down. What the fuck? Why is the website down? Shit. The website is to be down. I have to remake it? Oh, god damn it. Ah. Chat, I am very disappointed with what's happening. You know, this is like when you make a YouTube video and then you realize you didn't turn on the microphone, so you have to do it again. But like when you do it the second time, it's not as fun. So Goku, his Ultra Instinct form allows him to dodge any criticisms or skepticisms about his ability to sell the NFTs. Alright. Short description, Goku, but selling NFTs. Alright. I hope it's going to work this time, because otherwise I'll be very upset. Ah, now it works. Oh, you guys couldn't see shit. Alright, well now you can. Here we go. Refuses to buy NFTs. I'm actually curious like what a lefty Alex Jones will look, but we'll find out tomorrow. The website is so slow at this hour. My fucking god. I guess we're not going to be able to talk too much with that FT Goku. I'll probably save it for Friday. Yeah, you shouldn't take this long. He uses rage and disappointment in your denial of his NFT. Why are you refusing to buy my NFT? Do you not? Don't you see they have artistic utility? Uses criticism and logic to point out that NFTs are a bad investment. I did make racist One Punch Man. Like he just tells you one slur and completely crashes any the soul and spirit of any minority. Oh my god, the bot is completely messed up. It fires a massive key blast of disappointment. Goes Super Saiyan 3 and starts throwing NFT links in your general direction at lightning speeds. I will not take any disrespect anymore. I am the savior of this world. I demand you to acknowledge the art that is my NFT collection. Vegeta, his NFT links are so quick. How does he do it? We need to run AIs on machines. Apparently, running an AI like this is so resource intensive that it cannot be run on a local machine. The special Ultra Mega NFT Link Cannon is because I have more NFT utility than you have ever possessed, Vegeta. Now accept your defeat and buy my NFTs. Kakarot glares at Vegeta angrily. They're not links, they're blockchain NFTs, don't you see? They're the only way to secure your own personal online identity. They will be one of the main tools of digital identification in the future. You can use them for identification with any website or business. You can use them for any type of proof ownership of your online or digital possession. They're not just links. What the fuck is this bot doing? Vegeta concedes and buys some NFTs. Try right-clicking? Oh, I can. Oh, hold on. I think I can actually try that. Yes. Goku celebrates Vegeta's concession by going Super Saiyan Blue. NFT collection link in the bio. I told you, Vegeta, you have joined me in the NFT revolution. Goku gives Vegeta advice on crypto scams. How does the AI understand fucking humor, chat? What? Like, it understands that this is a humor character? Like, this is the thing that bewilders me, right? Because the AI doesn't make jokes like this all the fucking time. It understands that this is a humor character, and then it actually plays with the humor. I'm going to try one more and then we're going to go to the actual title of the stream. NFTs are easier to launder money than actual art. That is actually true, unfortunately. Come on! Oh, god fucking damn it. Like, why does the website have to crash literally when I'm trying to stream? So many Coomers are going to be upset if the website crashes because, like, the devs are on vacation, and they probably won't be able to fix it until they come back, so. Alright. Baffles Goku by right-clicking an NFT, selecting copy, and then pressing paste. A new enemy, the right-clicker! Goku stares in awe and confusion. Why couldn't I think of this? He attempts to learn the secret technique from the master right-clicker. Goku has been completely bamboozled. The end of a saga. Tells Goku he needs to learn all the keyboard shortcuts. But only the Master Davis Aurini can help. Use the size dark mode? I'll probably do it. I have the far right clicker, yes. Master Davis Aurini, I need your training. If you can teach me your ways, I would be grateful. Goku, humbleness, his face awaits approval. Goku in desperation goes to seek out Master Davis Aurini to learn magic. Goku finds Davis Aurini. Goku does not find Davis Aurini easily. He has been cancelled from most places on the internet. His far-right wisdom has been sealed from mankind. Do you guys remember Davis Aurini? Do you even know who I'm talking about? I'm really curious, because it's like, what, like 2014 YouTube? 2016? Goku was distraught. He didn't know where the Master Davis Aurini was. In the middle of his sadness, he heard the whisper. Goku-san! Who's there? Do not worry, Saiyan, for I am right here. Master Davis Aurini, is that you? Yes, I am. I have come to help you. Thank you, Master Aurini. Can you teach me your right-clicking ways? Davis Aurini cannot teach Goku, for the ways are way too complex. He knows all the keyboard shortcuts. He has used them when making the Anita Sarkeesian documentary. However, for just $10,000, he is willing to become an editor for Goku. And he will use his knowledge of all the keyboard shortcuts in order to edit videos at a fast rate, at a fast pace. Put NFT Goku in a room with NFT Trump? So Davis Aurini was this guy, right? Like he, I I guess like in the beginning he was like in the MRA sphere, right? And he made a video, a documentary of Anita Sarkeesian with another chap. I forgot his name. And they got money from Patreons and shit. But like Davis already kept asking for more and more donations, even though they weren't needed. And at one point he said that like the other guy wanted to get rid of him because like it was making them look bad. You know, like it was kind of like a scammer, like just asking for more money than is needed. And Davis already in response said like, you can't get rid of me because I know all the keyboard shortcuts. Like how can you edit videos if you don't know all the keyboard shortcuts? And he did, right? So like that's the joke. $10,000, you must be mad. How would I manage that? Maybe Goku can come with the solution. I will sell this person as an NFT to make more money. Anyway, right. So, that was the NFT Goku. What wasn't as funny as I hoped. But yeah, Davis already a blast from the past. He also had the skull, if I remember correct, like literally a cranium, right? And he would put it, he would put his skull in all of his videos. Like he would stream from multiple locations. And every single time, like, there was this skull in the background. The thing is, like, I'm pretty sure, like, most people know of him. Like, if you see his face, you're going to be like, oh, that's the guy. Yeah. But he hasn't been streaming on YouTube for, at least as far as I know. He hasn't been streaming on YouTube for quite a while. So, it is what it is. Ta-da! Oh. Ta-da! Wait. Oh, God. Come on. Come on, phone. Work with me. Work with me. What are you doing, phone? You know what? You actually... You don't need to see my face, do you? You're not going to see my face today. In fact, I'm just going to make this big. I'm going to make this big, and we're going to stream like this. If I had a real human, I would absolutely show that off. This is something you can typically buy. What, like an NFT? Get lewd with NFT Goku. I actually had like a Goku made. So this is the bot that gets banned the most. First of all, I would like to point out that the filter really hates racist Goku. Like racist Goku can barely say anything now without the filter banning him. But I had like another one which literally couldn't say shit. It was horny Goku. And horny Goku would get more horny the more he powered up, right? Like, the more he would go into Kaioken, the hornier he would get. And that was, like, the one bot that, like, literally couldn't say it in line. Even if I said hello to him, the filter would ban everything. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, V. Are you ready to torture the chat with your Dark Magician Girl anime? That's on Sunday, man. So, you need to hold on to that. Anyway, right, let's talk a little bit about this interesting thing. I mean, this is let me just close my chat there. Right, so I want to say something, right, about gold diggers, right? I mean, most gold diggers have a bad rep, but I'll tell you this, you know, I'll tell you the cold hard truth. That you're only going to get from this channel, of course, and nowhere else. There are many men who legitimately like gold diggers. Right? Like there are men who actually prefer women that are gold diggers. And there may be an explanation for that, but it's probably like men like their gender role, you know, which is basically being a provider. Right? So there are men out there, not all, but there are men out there who literally feel good. Like, they get a dopamine rush whenever they buy something for their lady, and she smiles or, you know, is happy. So it's actually, but like, you gotta know how to be a gold digger, right? You gotta know how to, like for example, I will, if you're a lady, I'll tell you. I'll give you. Do I have ladies in the chat actually? I see Potty Gal, but I don't know. Like, Potty Gal, if I touch your pee-pee, what do I feel? Like, I need to know. Or wait, that's transphobic. I can't say that. Potty Gal, do you identify as? Anyway, right. Here's how you gold dig. You don't go to the man, and you. I don't think it's a kink, really. It's not sexual. Like you get You get like a feeling of doing something good, you know, like you feel good for doing it. It doesn't turn you on. It's not like the pay piggy thing. It's more like you want a girl that you go shopping and you buy her shit and she's happy, right? Like, so not to be confused with the pay piggy. It's different. Where was I? Oh yeah. So the way to gold dig. If you're a dumb gold digger, right? Like you go to a man and you say, I want an iPhone. If you do it like that, you're a dumb motherfucker. Okay, you know, you're ousted as a gold digger. No, right? What you want to do instead is you want to go to the man and you say, oh my God, look at the new iPhone model. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. You know, like, you look at it, you look at the dress in the window, it's like, oh my God, that is so nice. It would look so good on me, right? Like, you want the man to get, to think that it was his idea to buy you that shit. Like, you just want to lead him on, you know? Like, you gotta nudge him in the right direction, but like, he needs to think that it's his idea. And then, you know, you can't be accused of a gold digger. And of course, you know, once he buys it for you, you need to act very surprised. You're like, oh, really? You bought it for me? Oh my God, you shouldn't have. Oh, wasn't it expensive? Oh my God, you actually bought it? Oh. Right? Like that's how you do it. And he will know it. Sorry, he will like it. He will like that shit. And of course, you know, you need to pretend that, oh my God, stop wasting money on me, Jesus, you know? Like, you need to act like you're definitely not a gold digger. Like, even the accusation, even like the insinuation that you're a gold digger. And then, like, when you have a fight, if he ever says, like, I bought you this and that, you can say, but I never asked you to buy me this and that. You bought it to me, like, had I known that they come with obligations, I would have never accepted, right? Like, they're not really simps because it's a girlfriend, right? Like, she puts out. So, like, that is a fine line that you need to understand, right? Like, first of all, we're not talking, like, about the sexual pleasure, so you can't really call them pay piggies, right? Like, they just like providing for their waifu, which is what you should do as a man anyway. Secondly, it's not like a simp because it's not a one-side relationship. I mean, sure, you know, like she doesn't contribute financially, but she contributes emotionally in other ways, sexually, right? So yeah, I mean, it's I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily. Like it's still a healthy relationship. I mean, it's probably like playing into the gender roles at the end of the day. And some men like it, but like my point is there is a way to gold dig and a bad way to gold dig. This right here is a horrible way to gold dig. This is like, no. She puts out because he bought her the dress. It doesn't matter. If she puts out, you're not a simp. Okay? Like if you're getting the coochie, then it's not simping. Like simping is when it's a one-sided platonic relationship for her and you have a crush, right? So like you're doing everything for someone. Yeah, it's gold digging. It's fine. Not necessarily like a prostitute, because a prostitute goes with many people. That's even the definition of prostitution in my country. Like prostitution in Romania is a person who does it as a work environment with more than one person. So like, if you have a girl, at least according to Romanian law, like I'm really curious what is the law about it in the United States. I would have to look, but I guess it depends from state to state, right? But if you have a woman, and even if she charges you money for her services, right? Like let's say she charges you $500 every time she sleeps with you. But she only sleeps with you, like she sleeps with no other man, it's just you. That's not a prostitute. I know it sounds weird. I guess like the reason why prostitution is banned, at least why it was banned initially, it's due to attempting not to spread diseases, right? Because like back in the time when people didn't know what STDs are and they didn't have treatment for most of them, they were worried about it, right? Because they would notice like many people would get sick. So they banned prostitution. That is the main reason why prostitution is banned. Now, the idea is like if you have one woman that only has sex with one man, that's not a health hazard. Like she's not a biohazard. It's not even an escort. It's more like a mistress, I guess. Yeah, like if you have a woman that just has sex with one man and charges money from him, yeah, that can be like a mistress. But yeah, so like I wouldn't consider a woman that just gets like gifts and stuff. Like she has a sugar daddy and she's the eye candy. I wouldn't consider that to be a prostitute. Unless she does it with multiple men. So like if she does it with multiple men, then yeah. Yeah, like an escort can have many clients and dig her things one at a time. That is an excellent right. Like it's not necessarily like unconventional relationship for the man to have a girlfriend and buy her expensive stuff, right? Like it's literally not that uncommon. Like it happens in most relationships. I wouldn't consider so it's not a fetish, right? Because the man assumingly doesn't get, like we're talking about the type of men that don't get aroused from it, so it's not a fetish. It's not prostitution because like she doesn't cheat on him. He's not a simp because he still gets laid. So yeah, it's just like a type of relationship that's very common. Let's put it like that. However, there are other women which are crossing the line, right? So like I know women who would go on dates on expensive restaurants with absolutely no intention of having any romantical feelings for the man. Like they just wanted a paid dinner. And that is a problem. And I think like this is what's happening here. Right? Like she's going out to this restaurant and she expects that he will pay for her. But not only that, like she orders extra so she can take home for her kids. And I assume like she probably didn't disclose that she's a single mother. Now, the main problem with single moms is that like you will find internet forums where it's only women usually. Like mostly women, like even white knights don't exist on those forums. Like even simps do not dare to tread on those fucking forums. So you can understand what we're talking about, right? And they will say that being a single mom is perfectly fine, right? Like, and they try to shame men that don't want to date single moms. Like, look, I'm happy if you try to normalize your lifestyle, but like when you shame other people for not wanting to partake in your views of the world, that's when it gets bizarre. There are many problems with single moms, right? Like, first of all, the main problem is like that is a stepdad. Sorry, that is a biological father in the picture, right? Like, why would I want to deal with that, right? Like, why do I want to have someone else in her life that probably has like visits and shit like that? Like, why do I want the competition? Secondly, maybe I want to experience the miracle of childbirth and raising a kid for the first time with her, right? Like, I don't want her to be like, oh, well, I already gone through this, Why do I have to worry about will she love my kid more than than the other guy's kids, right? And then like maybe I just don't want kids, like that. There's so many things, but the most important one is probably like, okay, well, she already left the guy. Like, why wouldn't she leave me? Now people are usually very upset about this logic, but think about it. Like if you go for a job at a company, right? Like if you try to work at Google and they look at your resume and you keep jumping from company to company, like they notice that within the last 2 years you switched 3 or 4 jobs, they're not going to fucking hire you. It's simple as that, right? So that's the interesting thing. But anyway, right. So the single mom will avoid the single dad like the plague. Yeah, I think it's how should I even put it? It's kind of like when you have a transgender person, right, which is upset that, like, let's say you have a male to female trans person, and they're upset that other men won't date them, right? But the moment they find like a female to man trans and they go like, oh, well, I'm not into that, I'm not interested. And you're like, well, isn't that a little bit hypocritical? I know people like that. Anyway, right, let's watch this. Please tell me how the audio is, because I have no idea. I hope it's good.
For your kids.
You already had me wait an hour and a half. So it's for my kids.
You can see on her face that she knows she's in the wrong. Like just by looking at the way she's glaring and, you know, like her body language, I can definitely tell that she knows she is in the wrong. Like, she knows she's not messed up. But, like, what can she do now? You know? By the way, pro tip, alright, for all you youngsters out there, I am going to share some forbidden knowledge here. Never take a woman to a restaurant on the first date. Alright? Never take a woman at the restaurant on the first day. And I'll tell you why. It's not that some women can be crazy or some women may not connect with you. But like, some women can literally try to take advantage. Like in this situation. And they may like you go on a date, right? And you notice that she literally doesn't give a shit about you. Like, she's not interested. You want to get out of there. Like, your time is important, right? You want to get the fuck out of there. Like, you don't want to stay there. Like, if you notice that you have no chance, there's no fucking point, right? So what you want to do instead is, like, try to take her out to a place where you can have a coffee. You know, like a place where they serve tea, like a cat cafe or some shit. Yeah, like, go somewhere where you can drink something. Obviously not alcoholic. Because, like, if you invite her to drink alcohol, like, she will think that you're trying to get in her pants. Which you are, but you're not supposed to say. You know, it's kind of like gold diggers are not supposed to say that they gold dig. It's kind of like that, right? So just take them to a place where if it ends up poorly, for whatever fucking reason, you just drink that, and you say, alright, well, we're going home. If you get her to a restaurant, you're fucking stuck there. Like, you're stuck there until the meal arrives. That's probably like 30 minutes. And then like another 30 minutes to an hour while she's eating. You're spending a lot of money, right? There's like literally no reason why you should go to a restaurant on the first date. Now, if the first date went well, you can invite her to a restaurant the second date. But never, ever, you know, go to a restaurant on the first date. V is so European. How is this like European? This is common fucking sense. Like what I just said, I even explained and articulated it.
Real kid.
Yeah, you owe me that.
I'm dealing with daddy.
I love it. It's like I got kids. It's like, yeah, you owe me that. Am I their daddy?
For your kids.
You already had me wait an hour and a half. So it's for my kids.
Real kid.
Yeah, you owe me that.
I'm dealing with daddy. No, daddy.
The waitress? Okay, see, this is why I don't think it's staged. Like, even the waitress just like bursted in laughter. Like this you can't stage this, right? Like I'll let, like, you can't go to the waitress and ask her to play with your TikTok video.
For your kids.
You already had me wait an hour and a half. So it's for my kids.
Real kid.
Yeah, you owe me that.
I'm dealing with daddy. No, that is.
Oh my god, so go ahead and bring another steak and some potatoes. Okay.
No, don't bring no potatoes. No, bring the check. I'm paying for my meal.
I love how audacious Audacious is the word, chat. Audacious she is. Like, she's already, like, ordering her stuff. Like, she's taking initiative. She's being bossy, is what the feminists said. They're bossy.
Your meal. I'm not paying for your kids' meal. No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not paying for their kids' meal. No.
So you don't think you owe me after having me wait an hour and a half?
I told you I owe you. I owe you when I take you out.
Okay,
Again.
so
I don't even understand. Like, at this point, I would just leave. Like, what is she going to do? Like, look at the waitress. Like, the waitress is fascinating. Like, this is reality show for her. What is she going to do? Like, you just leave. And she's like, and then what? Like, is she going to sue? Is she going to put it on social media? Like what?
you're gonna pay for my kids' food.
No, I'm not doing that.
Can you please go ahead and
I'm not doing that. No. Hold up, beautiful. Hold up.
I would just let her. Like, seriously, if she did that, like, if I was on a date, and there's this woman, right, like, and she's like, oh, you do this, I would be like, okay, well, I paid for my part. I would put the money on the table, like, how much is for my bill, I would put it on the table, and I fucking leave. Like, that's what you do in that situation. You just, like, look, I paid for my half, I'm not paying for her, you know, like, it's her fault. This would be, like, the best way to solve the problem. All it takes is for one guy to do it and she will milk him for years. She doesn't even look good. Well, I don't know how the man looks like, right? Like, you get to a certain age where your dating options become kind of limited, so. What's with the camera? Did he go to dinner with the camera and staged? I don't know if it's staged or not, but, like, I think, like, he does these types of videos where he's like the dating coach. He's like the dating guru, like showing you how to behave on a date.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why you not
Listen.
bring two, please?
What's in there, Kira? Why should I do that, Kira?
Because you sitting right here on the date.
I was late to the date. I was late to the
You
date.
bring two orders.
But I'm saying, why would I give her kids food? Why would I give her kids some food? They was their daddy.
She was
Daddy.
right here.
They daddy should be feeding him.
She was waiting.
You say you order a steak for your son? How old is he?
He ate.
He eating steak. He eating steak. Y'all eating? No, hell no. Hell no. I'm straight. I'm cool. Don't put that on my bill.
Give him a
Don't put that on me.
Make sure you put aside A1 sauce as well. He
Yo,
paid for all of this today.
I'm not paying for
Yes,
all
you
that.
are.
No, I'm not paying for all that.
Yes, you are.
You gonna get her fired up in here. No, I'm about to go back to the kitchen. You got me messed up. Man. I'm about to her right now. No, for real. I'm telling her right now. No,
I don't understand, like, what's the point in keeping this going? You just get up and leave. I had a lady when I was in the UK. I was sitting with Sargon at a place, was like a terrace, right? Like, it basically was like this pizza place, and it had a spot where, you know, you could sit outside, and it was, you know, people walking and stuff. And there's this lady, you know, very lovely African American lady, comes up to me with a rose. And I was at the time with a lady from Sweden. Sargon was there alone. I think Uzulu was there as well. I don't know if he actually saw this encounter or he arrived there later, but yeah, we were like 4 people there. And it looked like I was together with someone, right? So this is how the con works. It's like a lot of these cons are based on social pressure. Like, it's very easy to get out of them by saying no, but due to social pressure, like most people want, right? So, like, she's giving me this rose, and she's asking me for like 50 pounds or some shit, right? But like the way it worked is like she first gives you the rose, like she gives it to you in your hand and waits for you to pick it up, right? And once you picked it up, then she tells you the price, which is like a really inflated price. Yeah, like $50 for a rose. It's a con, right? Like, it's not, like, she's not trying to run a legitimate business. Like, she probably went to a flower shop, bought 5 or 6 roses, and she then tries to sell them for $50 each, right? And the way the con works is like, it's not illegal what she's doing. Like, you can't get arrested for it, because technically you're not stealing. But what you're doing is like, you're trying to use social pressure and you're targeting like people who are with a lady so that they don't look cheap in front of their date, because that's the thing, right? Like you wanna impress your date, you don't want to look cheap. The problem is like the lady from Sweden actually lived in Poland for quite a while, and she had the baseness of Eastern Europe. Like if you try to do this in Romania, like if you actually go, and let's say you would find me at a table with my wife, right? And we're having a date. And you would try to sell me a rose for $50. If I were to accept that, my wife would beat me in the restaurant. Like literally. Like she would just start beating me because like Eastern European women are built different, right? She would start beating me senseless. It's like, why the fuck am I wasting money? That would be the question, right? And this is how things are in Eastern Europe. It's like, I think like in other places, like women would be like, oh my god, like he's willing to spend $50 for me. Oh, you know, I'm going to massage my oppies now. It's so hot. Like he's got so much cash. But in Eastern Europe, if you do that, holy shit. So anyway, right, like she was just insisting that I buy it. Like I think for like 5 minutes, like Salgan was impressed. Because I was like, nope, I'm not taking it. Nope, take it back. Nope, I'm not paying. Eventually, she was like, I have 3 kids at home. My god, like, you just don't know how many things I wanted to say. But I think, like, the 3 kids at home thing were just so she can catch me for TOS violations. Like, she wanted me to say something sexist. And I responded, it's like, I got kids at home as well. I'm sorry, I need to feed them. But I didn't, you know, like, she probably expected me to start criticizing her life choices of having 3 kids at home. And god damn it, I could have wrote an entire library based on that, you know? But, like, she would have probably wanted to make a scene. I didn't give her any ammunition, you know? Like, her gun was dry. She was shooting blanks at me. You need to be very careful, because like usually people with a con, they have like a plan B and C, right? So like in her situation, like I think like she wanted me to say something racial so that she can scream to people, you know, like because I'm a racist and like would expect me to just cough up the $50, or to say something about her being a single mom. And then she was seeing, you know, like I'm a misogynist, sexist, whatever, because at the time feminism was in vogue. So you need to be very careful, right? You need to be polite and just say no. And it's the same thing with the guy at the dinner. Like, all he has to do is to just say, no, I'm not paying. No. Surprised she didn't bring the violins out. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, like, the musicians are a lot harder to deal with, right? Because they come to your table and they start singing, and then they expect money. And, you know, because, like, that's actually a better con. But it takes... Okay, so that con with the musicians is a lot more difficult because you need to know how to play an instrument, and you probably need more people. And the way it works is that you get a couple of musicians going to tables and starting to sing. Now, because there's noise, you can't tell them, like, no, I don't want you. You know, like, I don't want to pay. Go away. You know, like, you can't do that because it's noise. And once they finish singing, they expect payment. And what you want to do is, like, again, it's the same thing. It's like social pressure, but you just smile at them and nod and pretend you don't know what the fuck they want. And if they ask for payment, you say, well, I'm sorry, but I don't have any cash on me. Like, I told you that, you know, you should have asked. That's how you need to do. You need to be apathetic as fuck. But, like, you need to be aware of these cons, right? Like, there are cons which aren't illegal, right? But at the same time, they still take your money. You can wave them off, yeah, but like most people don't, because like if you're on a date, because usually they target people on dates, right? Like if they see a man and a woman at the table, that's what they target. Most people like don't want to appear rude to their date, because a lot of women think, and it's kind of true, right? But like the way you treat the waitress, the way you treat the staff, is probably the way you will treat her, right? So, like, if she sees that you're rude with the staff, then she's going to think that you're a bad person. And you don't want that. So what you want is to try and be respectful, but at the same time, not give them money, right? So you let her, you tell them to go away, and then you tell your girlfriend or whatever. You say, look, I just don't appreciate people doing stuff without asking first. Right? And that seems better. Like, I don't appreciate people doing stuff without asking for consent. And you can say, yeah, like, if they asked, if I want them to sing, I would have probably said yes and gave them money, but, like, I really don't appreciate them starting like that without asking. Right? And if you do it like that, then a lot of women will appreciate it. I have got laid by being nice to the checkout lady at the grocery store. It shows good character. This is actually true, right? And by the way, it works for men as well. You need to tell, like, the way she treats the staff is the way she's going to treat you. Like, when you go with a woman and you're at a restaurant or you're at a place, right? Like, be really careful to see how she treats the staff. If she, rolls her eyes, sighs, or is, heaven forbid, is being rude or disrespectful, she's probably going to do that with you as well. Now, if you're into that shit, that's more power to you. Anyway, remember, Sunday, watch along, anime, my server. Going to be great. Apparently, Arch Warhammer says that the anime is about cute girls doing magical stuff. We're going to watch that. Friday night is bot night from now on. Like, I will create character AI bots on Friday. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys have a nice day. Hopefully I entertained you. Thank you for the donations. Really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.